So I just changed my mind. Rather than combining Heatwave and Dragon Tiger together with each other, and then moving on to the third and final Robo, and then doing the combination of that, and then having to separate them each time. I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to review the third Robo right now. So I'm going to do each of the robos individually, and then I'll do a completely separate video describing how to actually combine the things together. So the third robo is actually a single animal. Instead of two trains, it's now a single train, and instead of two animals, it's now a single animal, and that would be Thunderwind. Thunderwind. This particular animal, I might as well get to it right now, but this particular animal is called a Killin, or it's either Killin or Kirin, which we actually have encountered, which is some sort of like it's like a lion, or no, it's like a griffin, I think, something along those lines. I don't know the Killin. I don't even know how to pronounce it, so forgive me if I pronounce it wrong. Um, but that's what this is. It's a Killin, which is spelled strangely as Chinese is in English. So whatever. Oh, I like how they did that. I still like that. But anyways, yeah. So this is it will look like a lion, but in fact it's not. It's actually something different. So it's a purely mythical creature. That's all I know is it's strictly mythical. It's not an actual animal. So it's right up there with the Minotaur and dragons and stuff like that. So just deal with that accordingly. I don't know. I like the color scheme on this one. Does that cool thing again of like it's dark blue, gold, it has a bit of gray, and then it has a bit of light blue on it. And then it's got a mixture of red. I'm like, yes, please. There's been more than a few robos in my life, combining or otherwise, where they've had. Oh God, look at that! Look at that! Just wow. There's been more than a few robos in my life where it's been dark blue and either gold or yellow, and then there's been like light blue or gray and red. It's like wow. We got some Captain Planet shit happening here. And then finally we have actually 5 of these adapter pieces that allow you to connect all the trains together. And again, I'm not going to be showing you that, but just know that you can. So actually 5 of those altogether, not 6. My mistake. Oh yeah, because there's only 5. There's only 5 engines, or there's only 5 trains. That's right. I forgot. But yeah, look at this, dude. Does this come off? Nope. And then some sort of seal. There's blue on that side and green on the other. It's nice. Puts me very much in the mind of the weapon that which one's it called? The weapon that which one is it? God, I can't think of what the one robo. I'm totally drawing a blank. Um, God, what's it called? Victory Mars. Victory Mars had a spear. Well, this has kind of a spear-looking thing. Wow, that's actually heavy that's heavy. Wow, there's a lot of weight on this. Whoa. Okay. The Trevelyan is real. And so we have Thunderwind. Forgive me if I slip into Wind Thunder. But yeah, this is Thunderwind, or whatever it's called in its train mode. I don't know what the train mode called. It's called train mode. But look at the proportions on this. Look at the kind of the silhouette that it cuts. Look at that. It's real big up there, and then it gets real small, and then it gets real big up here, and then it gets kind of small again, and then it flattens out in the back. Dude, that cuts quite a profile. I'm a fan of that. I like that. Wait, is this? I was gonna freak out if that had been die-cast metal. I was like, oh, no wonder it's so heavy. But this time they're going with a steam engine because why not? God, I feel like I'm looking at a. I can't think of what it's called, but I feel like I'm looking at some kind of like, and I mentioned it earlier. Like if the space battleship Yamato had been turned into a steam train, it might look something like this. Just something along these lines. The gold ornamentation's real nice too. Oh, what's that? Is that only one side? Yeah, it is. Oh, are those all numbered? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I'd be surprised if they were. Huh. Okay. So there's a unique seal, and I haven't been pointing it out, but there's a seal right here. Kind of looks like a dragon face. It's not. It's not. But anyways, it looks like it has a number 5. Like it says 005. That's a guess. And I knew that the others have it as well, but I was deliberately not paying attention to it. But now that I've seen that number 5, I'm like, oh, I wonder if they tried to squeeze in some English on some of these. Oh, they did! Because with the tiger it says 003. Where would it be on this one? Oh, let me guess. It's under the dragon's feet, isn't it? Oh, God, I'm going to have to go through each and every one of those. But yeah, it looks like each and every one of these has a, yeah, the blue train has it right there. It's printed on. It's real tiny, I know. But right there it says 002. So, And then the red one, yep, the red one has it here. Actually has it twice. It has it there, and it has it there, and it says, it does indeed say 001. So yeah, that's kind of a neat thing. Getting a little crowded in here again. I note again. So we got a steam train and a tender. Man, now I really, really want, was it Transformers War for Cybertron, or is it Fall of Cybertron? I think it's Fall of Cybertron. War for Cybertron. It's like Voyager or Leader class Astro Train, which this time around it actually comes with both an engine and a tender. So like, yeah, I'm suddenly getting Astro Train vibes off of this. Oops. When I hold it like this, I totally can't see what I'm doing. And then some stuff on the other side. So yes. And I just remembered there's a pair of rocket engines on the back of this train. This is acceptable. Now I think I might be able to transform some of this without having to resort to the instructions. That goes that way, and then where's the other half? Okay. So the tender, this is actually something, it's kind of spoiler, kind of not, but you can open a pair of doors on the top, and then there's some red missiles sitting in there. I know you can't see it very well, but trust me, they are in there. You've got 4 missiles per launcher. So yeah. So if you need your train to have a little more, if you need your steam train to have a little more fire power, you can just open up these things in the back of the tender, and there you go. Get out of there. Come on. Come on. There we go. That really fought. Yeah, that's the left leg. That fought me really hard. And then this is actually a PVC tail Pops out like that. Oh yeah, there's the face of the Kirin or Kill. It's either with an R or an L. It's a Killin or a Kirin. I don't know which is which. And then the mouth can open and close just a bit. There's a lot of friction on that mouth. Good gravy. Actually, Super Sentai has brought up the Kirin before. If you watched Gosei Sentai Gosei Sentai Dairanger, what are they called? The mecha that they had, the yellow mecha from Dairanger. That's a Kirin. Oh, I wonder. Oh yeah, you do. My instinct for Transformers is kicking in again. I'm not even looking at the instructions. Yeah, so I think at this point it's kind of safe just because there's one mecha and I know what it looks like when it's transformed. So actually, this one's pretty neat. Like I enjoyed the tiger from earlier, but this one's just bizarre, and I'm like, okay, okay. And I think the weapon, the two halves of the weapon, these just stay sitting off to the side. So unless is that the head? That's the head. Okay, yeah. So unless I miss my guess, which is entirely possible, this would be the animal mode, beast mode, whatever you want to call it. It's a Kirin or a Killin. Another pair of missile launchers here and up here. Larger warheads this time. And we got some rocket engines right there. More rocket engines. It's always good. Oh, I guess I already pointed that out. Did I? Yeah, I did already. Okay, so and then the tail, bushy tail. I don't know what a Kirin is. Like I've heard of them, but I don't know what they are. So it's a lion with a horn. I don't know what a Kirin is. I can't. And then for posability, no, there is no posability. So you just what you see is what you get. Like you can transform the legs again, but there's no shoulder, and the elbow does that. But unlike the tiger, unlike the tiger and both dragon and tiger, you do not have you don't really have any articulation on this one. So what you see is what you get. Actually, it's a satisfyingly navy blue, dark navy blue. Um, so like, yeah, I like that. And then here's the cool part. You can fold these out, and you get over the shoulder cannons. Well, not really over the shoulder. And then you can also pop open the missile launchers. I'm not certain if you're supposed to be able to do this in the animal mode. I'm not entirely certain because, well, I mean, it's like the GP02A or the Tall Geese, where the like a primary the weapons, or in those two cases, main maneuvering engines are attached to the shoulders rather than to the back, rather than to the torso. And so, like, I can understand missile launchers on big. Oh, hello. Huh. Oh, Alpha. That's so tiny. I can't. Alpha World? Is that what that says? I don't know. Anyways, there's molded in trademark information there, and also on the other side as well. But anyways, yeah, these are cannons, but they're attached to the front of the shoulders. So it's like you have to hold your shoulders in a specific place in order to aim them and then you aim by doing this. Like, why would you do that? So I'm less inclined to believe that these weapons are designed for for the animal mode, although it can get to them in animal mode. And again, you've got some more missile launchers back here. So I don't know. Like maybe you're just supposed to leave these back like this. I'm not entirely certain. And really, when it's in train mode, these cannons, which are made of PVC, it's a single piece of PVC and it's hollow. These cannons are actually pointing in the wrong direction when it's in train mode. So it's kind of sort of exclusive to this, but at the same time kind of sort of not. So I don't know what to say about that. I'm more inclined to leave them like that. So yeah, it's not bad. That's a Kieran. It's a Kieran. And that the jaw is really tight. You don't need it that tight. What is wrong with you? Oh well, not bad so far. Not bad. Oof, accidentally did that all in one take. Yikes. If something gone wrong at some stage there, I would have lost all that footage. God. Oh, I forgot to mention the back legs, the hips, are way the hell wider than the front legs are. I'm just saying. Actually, kind of looking forward to this robot mode. Kind of. Not as much as the other two, but I'm looking forward to this one. The way the feet are set up on Thunderwind is also not too dissimilar from how it is on Tiger or on I know it's going to on Dragon Tiger, where the feet are independent, and then you just attach some stuff to the outside. So that's what happens here. Kind of like the way it does that. And surprisingly, the train hitch has friction on it, so it's actually not getting in the way right now. This is good. This is real good. Oh, look at that. Even fits in such a way it fits with the slant that the foot is at when it's done. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, that's right. Wow, I almost yanked that off completely. Okay. Wait, does this come off? Oh. Oh, that's right. Okay. So what you do is you pull down like that, and then you shift that around. Oops. Oh, don't tell me I have to keep this out. Do not even. I hope I don't have to. I'm not pulling it out all the way? No? No, because it wouldn't be spinning if it wasn't. Okay, let's pull out this connection joint. Really unnecessary connection joint right there. What are you getting hung up on? Come on, get it. Am I not supposed to? Time to pull out the instructions because I'm not just because I'm not certain anymore. Like it's fighting me pretty hard, so at that point it's like, okay, something's going on. Yeah, it goes all the way, so why is it fighting me? Hmm. And I'm also fairly confident that does not come out. Yeah, that would have been crazy if it had. Hmm. Okay, something's fighting. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. I have to fold the head out. Fold the head out, and then that should give it enough clearance on the inside to fold. Okay, yeah. So you have to deliberately have the head out in order to make this transition. Okay. Snap that back down. It's a nice head design. Completely blurry, by the way. But you also have a little horn that they want you to fold out. So there's a little PVC horn they want you to stick out. Which, I mean, that's fine. Whatever. Although both the animal mode and the robot mode have horns, and they're both visible at the same time. If this was like a dinosaur or something, okay, but yeah. And the legs, or I'm sorry, the hips, ratchet into those positions. Not bad. There's a little bitty tab right there, and when you attach, and then when you fold the foot up, you kind of sort of peg the top of the foot, like where our ankle would be. That's where you peg that into place. So it does kind of tab into place, kind of loosely, gently. And then here comes the cheese. Here comes the cheese. So you pull this out like that. There's your shoulder joint right there. And then fold the forearm down. Whoa. It's a nice tight. It's not a ratchet, but good grief. Well, it does ratchet, but whatever. So there's one. Oh God, look at this. Look at this. Look at that give. Look at that droop. Oof. No. No, that's not how you do it. And that one's loose as well. Oof. Auldey, could you not have had the forearms like underneath somehow the animal ode arms or something like that? I don't know. And so here is Thunderwind. And I know my shitty camera makes it look black, but trust me, it actually is a dark blue. And now you've got 6 missiles available on the shoulders. What is that? And then how does it stand? Not bad. It's actually not bad. It'll stand on its own. I was worried about it being back heavy, but it's okay. The back of the feet are very hollow. Right here, you can see how hollow that is. So I was a little concerned that it might not. Nah, it's okay. It's fine. And articulation every 45 degrees. Almost. Almost. Well, I think it's close enough. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Fuck, it struggles right there. So technically, you can only ratchet up like 3 times because there's an inner folding joint that's part of the shoulder. It's part of the upper arm. There's a folding joint there that's part of the transformation, and it hooks onto this right here. So you can't get the arms any higher than that. It won't let you. It won't let you go any higher than that. So technically, it cannot do a full 180 degrees. It can't do that. It can only manage about, what's that, 140, 100, I don't even. It's like 115, something like that, 115 degrees. So yeah, it's a nice ratchet in the shoulders though. So like, okay. Part of the problem though is, and this has happened before, the shoulder joint is actually here, like it's lined up with this single gray circle right here, this one rocket engine or whatever. So that's where the shoulder joint is, but that's where the forearm is. So it actually is swinging off center to where the joint actually is. So like the shoulder here is not in alignment with where the shoulder should be up here. So you look at that and it's like, oh god. And then once again, you can open that up and open that up. And so you've got cannons down by his ankles. Not quite sure how practical how that is. And then he's got more missile launchers right there. They can might so I guess that maybe the cannons are specifically and exclusively for the what's it called, the Kieran mode. Maybe it is exclusive to that. I don't know. I wonder if the head comes off, or if the animal head comes off. I don't think so. But I'm just curious. It doesn't turn. Oh, nothing turns. Yeah. So the only articulation you're gonna get is in the shoulders. No, I'm totally lying. You also get you're gonna also get the elbows, which have a. They do ratchet every 45 degree. Is that right? 45 degrees. Yeah, they ratchet every 45 degrees, but there's a lot of give in the joint. You can see how much give there is between each section. You can see there's more give there. There's even more up there. And then when it transforms, they're up like that. So technically it can do a full 180 degrees. It can. It's just they're really loose between each of the points where it ratchets. So, so now we get the weapon involved, really big weapon. And here's something you don't see very often when you make a staff. This actually has a screw. There's some screw threads on it. Now it's all PVC, or I'm sorry, it's all ABS plastic, with the exception of this admittedly rather gorgeous looking spear top. That does look nice. I do like that. So yeah, but this whole thing is PVC. So that's good. I'm glad they're thinking of that. Although those points kind of worries me. Like you can have it be PVC as much as you want to, but if these points are really that pointy, then yeah, I'm a little worried about the kids. Also, it's a little sharp right there. I would have rounded these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points off. I would have rounded them off. I mean, call me childish, but kind of looks like maybe this moves somehow when in the show. Like the toy, it does not, because the spearhead is a single piece. But I'm kind of wondering if maybe these two outer pieces here, if they don't just like, yeah, if they don't like slide inwards, and then if this central blade, if it doesn't slide down, so it actually forms. So rather than being a trident like this, instead it might form a single point spear of some kind. Now, this does not because it's a single piece of PVC, but it's the pattern, it's the way the molds work is like, oh, I wonder if this collapses down in the show, but it doesn't in this case. It'd be a pain in the ass for them to do that in whether it was made of PVC or something else. So, anyways, you take this and you screw it. Oops, no, don't strip those threads, please. You take the shaft of the spear or the trident. I guess it's kind of both. It doesn't matter. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, is it tilted. Oof. Like if you were looking at it from this side, you wouldn't notice it, but from the side view, gah. Let's see, maybe I can insert this another way, although I doubt it. Maybe, not sure. Oh, there we go. Oh, is there an actual? Oh, it does kind of. It does. There's a soft click when it gets to where you need it to. Okay. So you look at it from the front, it's fine, but when you turn it sideways, yeah, there's a bit of bend right there. So I don't know if you leave it like this for long enough and like it might bend back into place. It's still, I mean, it's still ABS plastic. Just and this is a quality. I'm guessing this is quality control problem. So. And then you take this giant spear, which is longer than the bot itself. You can see right there, it's longer than the bot itself. We're like, huh? What? Oh. Can it or can't it? It cannot, so I will not mention it. Take this spear and attach it to... Oh, wow, that's really loose in the hand. Like, really loose. Like, there's, like, no friction here whatsoever. Get in. There you go. So, yeah. So you can have Thunder Wind holding this thing. So there's the completed Thunderwind, and I'm holding it all the way back here just so you can see the entire spear. And And then the rest of the spear has like a pair of rocket engines right here. And this, I think I pointed this out earlier, this seal, or this, whatever this is, does not turn. Oh, I thought that was not a screw, but I thought that was a, oh, so it turns out the bit of silver in the center of this thing, the silver right there that's reflecting so well, that silver is actually painted on. That's not metal. So, good to know. Okay, so yeah, I'm having to sit way back here. Show you the whole thing. And this, let's see. It turns out that Thunderwind, which actually sounds nice, Thunderwind, is far and away the smallest of the three. It's the smallest by far. So this is the final Robo. This is part of the final combined form. And you can see again here, like Dragon Tiger and Heatwave, they're fine. You got no problem with that. They're about the same size. But this is like, yeah, there's a significant height difference happening here. So, eh. So okay, that's all the Railway Vanguard Robos individually. I don't know how I'm going to edit this. Okay, so there's an awkward edit right there because it's like completely messed up my exit. So the next video, the next one or two videos, I'm not entirely certain, are going to be dealing with how I combine these two together, and then the fifth video, or fourth video, I don't know, it depends on how, I think there's going to be two separate videos. So it's going to be Heatwave and Dragon Tiger are going to be combined in one video, and then after that, I'll be throwing Thunderwind into the mix. So please look forward to those as well. Boy, I'm really screwing up this exit. This is AV Unit 4A saying thank you very much for tuning in.